Hi, it's Lauren with 101X. I'm here with Van McCann and Bondi. Thank y'all so much for being here for our Indie Xmas shows. We're so happy to have y'all.
Thanks for having us here. Although this is the least Christmassy part, sort of time I've spent in December for a while.
I hate to say it's a Christmas show, but this is honestly an Austin Christmas because it's never makes sense. The weather never is what it should be. So it's pretty on par to... It's pretty fitting, I have to say.
Yeah.
But how are y'all doing today? How are you feeling? Being in Austin, welcome back.
Great. I feel great today. How do you feel?
I feel smashing.
It was freezing yesterday, so like you say, the sun.
You get a little bit
helps.
of both, yes.
Yeah.
Just a little background info on some people that might not be super familiar with y'all. How did the two of y'all meet? Because I know you originally didn't start off with the band.
Us two. How did we meet? The very first time.
We're both backup dancers, weren't we?
We were on the tour at start dancing together.
Dancers for another outfit from the UK, and then we thought, should we just split off and have a go at it ourselves, really? So.
Yeah.
It's perfect, and it seemed natural and fit well. And here you are now.
Exactly. We still do a bit of dancing, but
just move in sync, don't we?
Yeah.
What was the process like working on the balance compared to songwriting and putting it together with the first two? Did it feel different? Did y'all feel more? Was it more fluid? Putting this album together.
I think everyone's been kind of fluid, really. It was just the change in it was where we recorded it, I guess. We went to Ireland for this one. The one before it was out here in the US, so that was a bit different. But nothing really, no. The producer changes the most, but we just kind of turn up with the agenda of getting those songs complete and getting back out on the road to play them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was just the surroundings, wasn't it? It was from being in LA and, you know, having everything on your doorstep to being in a farmhouse in Ireland where you're completely isolated, to the sort of geographically was the biggest difference between them, I guess.
Absolutely, that'd make a huge difference for sure, yes. Another question, would y'all ever consider having like a feature on your album? Do y'all have like a dream collaboration you would want to do, maybe?
Feature. That was what we used to do back in the day, like we said, when we were dancing. Feature, collaboration.
Everybody does seem to do that these days, don't they?
Collab.
Not so much for me.
Doing your own thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's your own project. I understand totally. Well, okay, so I've also heard, Van, that you've written up to like 300 songs or so,
doubled
probably. Now. Have you ever considered, or would you ever want to release songs that aren't a part of an album? Maybe just like some EPs or random, if you're just feeling like for the season, like
there's always
sort of songs?
There's always talk about it from, I guess because things change so quickly now, you know, people don't necessarily have even a CD player. Like, you don't even buy CDs.
Exactly. I don't have anything to play CDs now.
Exactly. So things change like that, where you can just get a song out, put it on the internet and that, and see it do well. So I guess things are opening up now, so we could come quicker with songs, which is like works in our favor, because we've always wanted to be able to do that, to be able to record and quickly and put things out quickly and add to the set list and not come off the road. So in terms of, we have been thinking about that, but we also love the kind of keeping to the Rocky box set.
Yeah, it almost seems like chapters in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems a shame to like Fort and Line being sort of part of the death of the album.
Yeah.
right. Almost like extras in a way.
Yeah, I think we like to have a complete thing at the end of every.
Definitely seems, like that's what y'all are keen to.
So, don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Well, do y'all prefer, I know y'all have played every type of show possible. Do y'all prefer smaller, like intimate shows like this, or do you prefer like the big amphitheater or even like festival type of shows?
I think they're all totally different things that make them exciting, but we're sort of currently in a position where we get to do a bit of all of that.
That's lucky,
like,
yes.
Because we do, we don't just settle for just doing the UK and Europe, whatever. We're always busy all year long, and we're going into like sort of parts of the world where we're pretty much starting out again, or where we're just not quite where we are in the UK. So we get
fresh,
we're always between
everywhere.
like playing club shows to theatres over here and stuff, and then arenas at home, so we still get to enjoy all of it, really.
Enjoy both in a way, yes, a nice mixture. Well, I like that. Is it hard after y'all, I'm sure you're home for such a small amount of your life at this point with touring and such all over the world, is it like a weird or hard transition coming back after touring, or is it kind of comforting to get back to that normalcy?
I think it depends how long you've got off ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if it's sort of backwards as it sounds, if it's quite a long time, that's a bit more daunting to be staring down the barrel of.
Right.
I've got to figure out what I've
When
got to
touring
actually
had
make
become
plans
your
here,
normal,
rather than
yes.
just like recover, like repack your bag and then leave again. Like
Yes.
that's easy to do.
Yeah.
I know backwards as that sounds.
You get into like the routine of it's a lifestyle, isn't it? So when you're out, we've been out for like 11 months this year, had a month off sporadically or something.
Wow.
And so you get into the routine of seeing everyone. So when you leave each other for a week or something, you kind of go out for a ciggy outside your house. And you're like, where's everyone at? What's the crack here? So
yes, you say that like it's so normal, but to me it's like 11 months like out that's pretty crazy.
But it's because you're going a different place every time, and in between everything there's a couple of days to go and recharge, like Bonnie was saying.
Okay,
so
right.
Like that is good, but when you've got it the other way around, you've got like a week on the road and 11 months off. We prefer
That's
it.
daunting.
Yeah, no. We'll run to a studio somewhere then.
Totally, that makes sense. Very exciting for y'all. Any music that y'all are currently listening to and enjoying on your own free time? Anything y'all have on repeat?
Is it
Doesn't have to be new. Maybe anything you've been.
Oh, I mean, the vast majority of stuff I listen to is generally older, but there's a girl band from London called Los Bichos.
Los Bichos?
that I'm really liking at the minute. It's sort of like instrumental, garagey kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
They're pretty cool.
Something that's not all like older stuff. You know what I mean?
So we do just listen to a lot of sort of classics, don't we?
Yeah.
It's nice to go to your go-to and just feel comfort in some music that brings you back.
Yeah.
Very understandable. Another question out of my own curiosity: do y'all think aliens exist?
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
You seen Larry?
Why not? Hello, the universe is so humongous. We're tiny specks. I'm sure there's tons of aliens.
Yeah, defo.
And crazier things probably.
I'd imagine so. Yeah. Why not?
Well, bringing it back, just want to end it with this. How are y'all doing on album 4? Have y'all begun working on that?
We've I think as soon as we come off this run now, we'll have Christmas dinner and go straight into it, to be honest. But like maybe not recording it, but we'll start like, because we've announced a few shows now for next summer, so we'll start like building up towards those shows, I think, with songs. But yeah, we'll start working on it next year, definitely. Yeah.
Very exciting. I know everyone's going to be super ready.
That's if it's an album.
Always ready for some new stuff.
Could be an audiobook.
It could.
Well, we love it. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. We're so happy to have y'all here.
Thanks for having us.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you for being in Austin. Yay.